Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Alright, 17 March today, linear inequation, exercise 4b, class 2. So yesterday we learned how to solve the inequations and after that how to write the solution sets. Today we are going to talk about number lines. So we already know x can belong to n, w, I. Remember I is also called as z and r. So we've got four options. How are we going to draw the number lines for these four options is what we are going to understand today. So let's take the same example, minus 3 less than equal to x less than 4. If this is my condition, how will I draw the number lines in all the four cases? So the first one, if x belongs to n, so then my solution set becomes, since it is n starting from 1, maximum it can go is only till 3 because 4 is also not inclusive. So this is what my answer should be. So the number line for this is going to be very simple. You will draw 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So 1 put a dot, 2 put a dot, 3 put a dot. We also have to remember you need one extra coordinate each time. If the extra coordinate is missing, you will definitely lose marks on that. The next one, if x belongs to w. So then my solution set changes. It starts from 0, 1, 2 and 3. 4 cannot be included in this because 4 is not inclusive. So in this case, the number line will look like this. I repeat, one extra coordinate is what board is expecting, otherwise we may lose 1 mark. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So the only difference between the two is that 0 is being plotted here and here 0 is not being plotted. The third one, if x belongs to I or z, I and z both are one and the same, then the solution set changes. So minus 3 till 4 is the range and minus 3 is inclusive. So I will take minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Again I can't take 4, so my number line will look somewhat like this. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 3 included, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. 4 again I cannot include. The last one, if x belongs to R. Now as I taught you yesterday, the solution set is to be written in the ruled form. So x where? X belongs to R and the range minus 3 less than equal to x less than 4. That's what my solution set will be. And how will I draw the number line for the same? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So here minus 3 is included and 4 is not included. So you use IC method. There can be different methods. Another method is a full dot and a hollow dot. That's what the textbook shows. But we will stick to IC method because that is easily recognizable. So I is what we put when it is inclusive and not inclusive, then you put C. Not inclusive means equal to. You join the two of them and we shade it. So this becomes x belongs to R. Now x belongs to R, we need to understand slightly better. If both were inclusive, let's say if this also was inclusive, then I would have done this also as I. If both were not inclusive, then both would have been C. This is a proper inverted and this will be an inverted C. That's how we do it. So it depends on what your signs are. If it is inclusive, I repeat, you have to draw I. If it is not inclusive, you need to draw C. A couple of things for the number line where we can lose our marks in the boards. Number one, a number line should always have arrows. If arrows are not drawn, 100% you lose 1 mark. One extra coordinate on each side. So here 4 is the last coordinate, so I need to put one more extra coordinate at least. If more you are putting, nothing like it. Third thing, number line always will be done on your ruled page, not on the graph. Even if they tell you graph the number line, we are not going to graph it, we are going to draw it over here only on the ruled page. One more thing you need to remember, all number lines in pencil, all plotting also in pencil. Please do not avoid using pens for this case. So I hope the types of number lines are very clear in our head. So you will have one of these. One last very important point to mention. This word real. People, when they say that the number line is a real number line, people assume that this is what we need to do, that is the real one. No. All number lines are real number lines. Only you have to look at this particular thing which is the most important. So if x belongs to I and if they say draw a real number line. I have seen people doing this for I, but for number line they do this, which is absolutely wrong. So if it is belonging to I, then the number line also has to be of I. If it is belonging to W and they say number line, real number line, all number lines are real, this only is what you are going to draw for that and not this. So please remember, all number lines are real number lines. It's only the plotting or whether you are drawing this depending on this. This number lines do not depend on this word. Please keep that in mind. Let's go ahead with your textbook. I want everyone to try sum number 4 part 1. And let's see how does it go with 4 part 1. Are we able to manage it? So sum number 4 part 1 is solve and draw the number line. So 4 part 1 says 4x minus 1 greater than x plus 11. So go ahead, try solving it. Let's see if you can work it out. So x goes on this side, so it reduces. Last time I taught you that x always has to be taken on the positive side. So this will be 3x greater than 12. So x greater than 4. So we get the first part, and then we need to solve solution set. Even if they don't ask, compulsorily we need to write. So in this case they say represent the solution of each of the following inequalities on real number line, and they have not mentioned anything, so we assume them to be R then. So x, where x belongs to R and x is greater than 4. So since only one sign is there, so we are going to use the infinity thing, and x is greater than 4. So if x is greater than 4 but not equal to, so obviously C, until where? So draw it till this lower arrow, which clearly indicates that it is going to infinity. I hope it is very clear. Let's try a couple of sums from 4 itself. 4 part 3, another easy question. X plus 3 less than equal to 2x plus 9. Solve this first. So take x on the positive side. Don't get x over here, otherwise we will get confused later on. So x goes here, 9 comes here. So 3 minus 9 will give me minus 6. This going there will give me only x. So I straight away got my answer. My solution set is going to be x, where x belongs to R. First we need to write that x belongs to R, and then the range. So minus 6 less than equal to x. So my number line, I can start directly with minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and some positive numbers to denote. So minus 6 less than equal to means I, and x is bigger. So you are going to take on this side where x becomes bigger. Go till infinity because there is no range on the other side. Let's pick one last question, 4 part 5. You can always pause the video, try the sum on your own, and then once you get it, you can see and verify your answers. So let's see what is 4 part 5. So 4 part 5 says 2x plus 5 upon 3 greater than 3x minus 3. So 2x plus 5, 3 goes on another side, so 9 minus 9. This goes there and this. We are taking x on such a side so that it becomes positive. So 9 comes here, becomes 14, and 2 goes over there, becomes 7. 14 by 7. So therefore my 2 is greater than x, is what we straight away get. So solution set again, x where x belongs to R and 2 greater than x. So x is basically smaller than 2. So everything that is smaller than 2 will be included. So 2 is not inclusive, and everything that is smaller than 2 is included till infinity. Please remember, all these markings which you are doing may not be at the same distance, that's okay, but you need to mark it well. And if there is a decimal, I will tell you what we got to do once we reach to some sum which has a decimal. I want you to try sum number 7. Good question from exam point of view. You got 2 signs in that. So let's quickly try sum number 7. 2 parts to the question. So we will have to take 2 parts, first and second, and then second and third. 2 parts separately. X belongs to R. So I am taking the first 2 parts. So you can say taking minus 2 by 3 less than equal to x plus 1/3. So 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8. getting this on the other side. So both denominators same, so minus 9 by 3. So therefore minus 3 less than equal to x. That's one part. Let's try the other part. So taking the other part, x plus 1/3. 9 and 1, 10 by 3, I am solving it directly. So x, this minus 1/3 goes on the other side. So I get 9 by 3, which will be 3 straight away. So I get x smaller than 3. Now you need to combine these two together. So minus 3 less than equal to x less than 3. If you are following the rule of taking the x on positive side, automatically you will get x in the center, and this will become very easy to generate. So therefore your solution set x, where x belongs to R, which they clearly mentioned here, and the range which we have got. So let's see how the number line looks like. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Some extra coordinates, at least one if not many. Minus 3 inclusive, so I. 3 not inclusive, so C. Join and shade. So you've got 3 parts to the question. How will the marks be distributed in the boards? One part will be either for this or this, whichever is correct. Any one. Second part, 1 mark will be for the solution set. So even if they don't ask the solution set, you are expected to write this compulsorily, and only then you can draw the number line. Without the solution set, the number line, you will lose 1 mark, and last 1 mark for this. A 3 mark question, as I told you last time, mostly in the boards it occurs every year. That too in section A. Let's go ahead. I want everyone to try sum number 8 from exercise B. Again a good question. These are all typical questions which we are going to come across in our exams. Simple one, same type. If you understood the first one or sum number 7, all are going to be similar. You will find 3 parts to it always. So take the first 2 parts, then the next 2 parts. Not always, but most of the time. That's a typical question or the favorite of the boards. So taking the first 2 parts, minus 2 less than equal to. So LCM will be 6. So minus 12. This will be 2 ones are and divided by 6, so 3. 3 ones. So in your mind you should be multiplying each term by 6. So 2 ones are 2, 3s are, so therefore 3. 3 ones are 2s are, so therefore 4. As we discussed, take x on the positive side and 12 on this side will make it 15. So x will be 15 by 4. So my x then becomes 3.75. I get the first part. Let's try the second part. Taking half minus 2x by 3 less than equal to 11 by 6. So I am taking this on the other side, that is x. So half minus 11 by 6 less than equal to 2x by 3. Let's take the LCM again as 6. 2 ones are 3s are, 6 6 getting cancelled. 3 ones are 2s are, so 2 2s are 4. This is already on the positive side. So here I'll get minus 8. 4 goes down, so minus 2. If you follow this rule of taking x on the positive side, you will always be able to connect the two very easily. So minus 2 less than x, and x is less than 3.75. So therefore my solution set in this case will be x, where x is belonging to n this time and not r. So minus 2x, and both are inclusive. But here in this case the inclusive thing will not be of a greater difference because there is no r. Now since we've got the decimal here, we need to be little careful. So minus 2 it begins, but it begins with natural numbers, so starting from 1. So I'll have 1, 2, 3.75, therefore 3, but not greater than 3. That's how this sum should be written. So once again the marks distribution. First 1 mark, either this or this, any one correct. Second 1 mark for the solution set. Third 1 mark for the number line. Again repeating for number line, arrows compulsory, extra coordinates compulsory, always on the ruled page, and everything in pencil. If there is a decimal, let's say if this same situation was there and they said that x belongs to real number, then in that case how would have we drawn this? This is very interesting. So 0, minus 1, minus 2 with extra coordinate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 2 inclusive, so I. 3.75 will be between this somewhere. Now you need not calibrate right at the point of 3.75, that's all good. but you need to mention that this is 3.5. If this thing is not mentioned, you will definitely lose 1 mark. Join the two and shade it. So this 1 mark is lost if I don't mention this. Although I may plot it at the right point, that doesn't really matter, but mentioning it, this is very important as per the words. So please take care of that. I want everyone to try sum number 11. So after the 8th one, go directly to sum number 11. I am trying to pick up sums from both perspective, the ones which are really important and sure to come. So let's try sum number 11. 11 says 2x minus 3 less than x plus 2 less than equal to 3x plus 5, and x belongs to R again. So this is a simple question because you don't have any denominators. So you take the first and second, 2x minus 3 less than equal to x plus 2. So x coming here, I just get x, 3 going there, so straight away I got the first part. X plus 2 less than 3x plus 5. So x on the positive side, this on the negative side, so minus 3 and 2x. So minus 1.5 x. Very simple to connect the two. 1.5 less than equal to x less than 5, and x belongs to R. So my solution set x where x belongs to R, minus 1.5 less than equal to x less than 5, and therefore my number line now. With R we really need to be careful. So please look at it carefully and then plot it properly. Again decimal. So as I told you in the previous one, you may not calibrate it right at the middle, but you are expected to mention it as minus 1.5. 5 and join. If you can just point out what is my mistake. Yes, we need to write one extra coordinate. If this extra coordinate is not there, we straight away lose 1 mark. So with this we have basically understood how to get the solution set and write the number line as well. Sum number 13 and 15, we'll come to that right at the end. They are slightly different, so I don't want to right now confuse you with those sums. So just mark it and we'll come to that little later. All these type of sums where they say P belonging to Q or union, this is intersection union, we will see to it later on. Right now we need not get into it because mostly such sums are not expected in the boards. I want you to directly go on to sum number 20. It's a good question for all of us to try it out, because in this all the types of alphabets have been given, as in X belongs to W, Z as well as R. So try sum number 20. You can always pause the video, go ahead, see how much can you do it without the help of the video, and then you can always come back. So try it please. 20th. Let's go ahead with the 20th sum. 20th one says minus 1/3 less than equal to x by 2 plus 1 2 by 3 less than 5 1 by 6. So let us continue. Go ahead. So we take the first and the second part. Minus 1/3 less than equal to, I hope I have copied it correct, x by 2, 3 plus 2 5 by 3. So LCM again 6 in our mind. So this will be minus 2, this will be 3x, 10. Coming here minus 12, 3x. So minus 4x. First part. The second part, x by 2, 3 plus 2 5 by 3, 11 plus 1 12, sorry 30 plus 1 31 by 6. My bad. Come on, let's go ahead. So again LCM is 6. So this will be 3x, this will be 2 times, and this will be 31. This goes on the other side, so 21, and therefore I need to get this one. So connecting the two, it should look like this. So now you'll have 3 different options, because the first one they say if x belongs to W. The second one is x belongs to Z and then R. So first let's work on the W part. So W is whole number, so my solution set using this is going to be starting from 0 and going only till 6. So 5, 6. 7 is not inclusive. Accordingly I will draw my number line. as I am always mentioning it again and again, some extra coordinates, pencil and arrows. Please don't forget that, otherwise you will lose 1 mark each time. So that's how my number line will look like when x belongs to w. The second one, when x belongs to z. Z is integers. Please don't forget that. So integers will have all the negatives and positives. So starting from -4 because it is inclusive, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 because 7 again is not inclusive. So a big number line. So you'll have to draw most of the points here very close to each other so that all can be included. So -4, all dots because it is integers. Only in real numbers we have the IC method and only till 6. And the third part in this question is x belonging to R. So now my solution set will be in the ruled form, x belonging to R and then the range -4 less than equal to x less than 7. So how will I draw this? This is going to be very important now. 0, 1, 2 go till 7 or 8 and this side at least till -5. Now we know -4 is inclusive, so I, 7 is not inclusive, so C. I hope you remember this IC method. Join it and shade it. Shading not really important, or you need not shade it very nicely. You just shade it, that's enough. So don't really get into shading part too much. I hope this much is clear. The latter part of the exercise we will do it tomorrow. So I think this much should be enough for today. So please see to it you do your work on daily basis. Update your books. When you come back, obviously I'm going to check your book, and please be safe at home. Bye. Thank you.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.